10 Fascinating Facts About Samuel L. Jackson by Hollywood Informer. 1. Swearing helped Samuel L. Jackson manage his stutter. Before he was one of Hollywood's most accomplished actors, Samuel L. Jackson had trouble speaking in front of others. He was bullied for his stutter as a child, and he avoided talking in school for nearly a year because of it. He eventually took the initiative to treat the issue on his own by researching breathing techniques at the library. He also came up with a unique anchor word. Mother, the expletive that helped him manage his speech impediment, would also become his professional calling card later in life. 2. Samuel L. Jackson was an usher at Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral. The assassination of Martin Luther King on April 4, 1968 thrust a young Jackson into the civil rights movement. Jackson, who was a sophomore at Morehouse College at the time, flew from Atlanta to Memphis a few days later to march in support of a garbage workers' strike. Back in Atlanta, he agreed to be an usher at MLK's funeral when he heard they needed volunteers. In 2018, he wrote about the experience for The Hollywood Reporter, saying, "I remember seeing people like Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier, people that I thought I'd never see, let alone have a relationship with later on in life." The funeral was pretty much He later staged a lock-in at his college that got him suspended. 3. Samuel L. Jackson almost became a marine biologist. Jackson attended college in the 1960s with the intention of becoming a marine biologist. After he held the lock-in at Morehouse, he saw a performance by the Negro Ensemble Company that inspired him to pursue it. When his suspension ended, he switched his major to drama and joined the theatre group that inspired him. 4. Samuel L. Jackson was a stand-in on The Cosby Show. Before he made it big in Hollywood, Jackson worked as a stand-in for Bill Cosby during tapings of the sitcom. "I was the right height and I was the right skin tone," Jackson told Vulture in 2012 about the gig. "We did the blocking while they did the camera choreography because it was a 3-camera show. For 2 to 3 years, they would put his crazy sweaters on me." 5. Samuel L. Jackson's famous Jurassic Park line was inspired by another film. Not long before he found a permanent place on Hollywood's A-list, Jackson played a small part in Jurassic Park 1993. Arnold wasn't the star of the film, but he did say one of its more memorable lines, "Hold on to your butts." Jurassic Park screenwriter David Cape recently revealed that he borrowed the line from director Robert Zemeckis, who uttered it before watching reshoots of his film Death, Becomes in 1992. 6. Samuel L. Jackson asked for a purple lightsaber in the Star Wars prequels. Jackson is such a big Star Wars fan that he immediately accepted the role of Jedi Mace Windu when George Lucas offered it to him. However, make one request regarding the part. He wanted a purple lightsaber. Traditionally, lightsabers come in green for Jedi and red for Sith, but Lucas reluctantly agreed to make an exception for Mace Windu in Star Wars Episode Attack of the Clones A2000. Jackson recounted the origins of his unique weapon on the Graham Norton show. "We had this big arena, this fight scene with all these Jedi, and they're fighting or whatever. And I was like, well, see, I want to be able to find myself in this big old scene. So I said to George, you think maybe I can get a purple lightsaber?" 7. Samuel L. Jackson is the highest-grossing actor of all time. Samuel L. Jackson has appeared in more than 150 movies, including blockbuster franchises like Star Wars and several of the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including the Avengers series. So it's not surprising that the actor has earned the distinction of being Hollywood's highest-grossing actor, the combined box office earnings of all his films, which includes Avengers, Endgame, the biggest moneymaker of all time, add up to more than $13 billion worldwide. 8. Samuel L. Jackson has his own wig consultant. Jackson is bald in real life, but he has sported many iconic hairstyles over the course of his movie career. His does have become such a big part of his on-screen personas that he employs his own personal hairstylist and wig consultant. Robert L. Stevenson has used Jackson's head as a canvas on dozens of films. 9. Samuel L. Jackson appears in Kill Bill Volume 2. After first collaborating with director Quentin Tarantino on Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown in 1897, Jackson made a brief cameo in his Kill Bills. The next time you watch Kill Bill Volume 2, 2004, pay close attention to Rufus the wedding piano player. He's played by a familiar face. 10. You can hear Samuel L. Jackson on Amazon's Alexa. Jackson is known for his distinctive voice and colourful vocabulary. In 2019, the actor lent his vocal talents to Amazon's Alexa. The Samuel L. Jackson Alexa option has many of the same capabilities as regular Alexa, including playing music, setting your alarm clock, and singing Happy Birthday. You can even let the feature use swear words for a more authentic experience. If you find this video informative or entertaining, then please like, share and subscribe this channel to encourage the creator. Thank you.